Warning, what's said on this video is not the responsibility of anyone on this video just because.
Yeah. Alright.
That's why, actually. Well,
I have
cheers.
Cheers. Have a little drink here. Mine is rum and Coke.
Yeah, no.
Pepsi?
Rum and cola.
Rum and cola.
Yes.
Cola. Okay.
It's delicious.
Very, very
It's
much.
kind of sweet.
Yeah. This nigga right here.
I've been drinking wine on. Well, I had some of her rum and cola, but I've been drinking wine all night. I've realized that I'm definitely a wine drinker. I love wine. I've been drinking white wine, and it's actually been brewed in this house, which is really, really awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We're actually gonna, hopefully, the next time we'll be brewing some rose wine, which I enjoy the most.
Yeah, he does.
And if you guys are wine drinkers, and if you ever have a chance to brew your own wine, you definitely should. It's a lot cheaper than going out and buying bottles.
Tis true.
Tis very true.
Yeah, I don't like wine myself. I like hard liquor cocktails mixed with something sweet.
Well, I like.
I have a very sensitive palate, and if you know what palate is, my tongue, my taste buds,
That's your
it's
palate.
very, very sensitive. So I need something that has a light hint of alcohol, but sweet enough for me to drink it by like gallons.
Yeah.
So I get nice and roasted.
I'm definitely
Nice and
like that
tipsy.
as well. But if I want to drink just straight alcohol, wine is my drink.
Wine is his drink. I don't like wine. Okay, I always say I don't probably sweet wine. I don't like it dry.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't like it dry.
I've never known how a liquid can be dry.
You can taste it because
but-
once it hits your mouth, it tastes really, really like sandpaper. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's really dry.
I never knew until
it
I
goes
got into
down.
taste wine.
Yeah,
I was like, why is this so dry?
yeah. How can liquid be dry? It's just the way it is. It's the way it's probably made. Maybe not made right or correct. Maybe just the person the way they do it.
It's supposed to be made like that.
Yeah, some ones are put the mail way, but sometimes people who does homemade stuff do not do that. You know, they're not doing anything.
Alright, so
But okay, enough about our alcohol intake and our love for it. We're talking about social networking. Which is best? I have a MySpace, I have a Facebook, and a Twitter. I prefer a Twitter and Facebook. Facebook because obviously I think if you had MySpace as a kid, like in our age, like maybe 13, 14 when it first came out or so, I don't know when it came out, but that's when I first discovered. It's pretty cool. You're like, oh my god, I can hear my friends on it, whatever, music and everything, and you put different stuff in the background. It's pretty cool, and everyone's on it. By the time you hit your early 20s, or at least like you're 18, 19, I think you should have Facebook because either you're in college or you have friends who are in college, or it's just like it look cleaner, it look fresher, that sort of thing. And I like Twitter because you update your status and you can stalk your people, either friends or celebrities. I prefer my friends. If I want to stalk a celebrity, I really stalk them.
Okay. So personally, I'm definitely all about social networking or just networking in general. I've come to find out that I have a lot of social networking pages, and that's primarily because of school. You know, when they block one thing, you had to get another. Entertain yourself.
Yeah. You got that real quick. It's like, okay, MySpace then. What
exactly,
about Facebook,
like, okay,
or whatever, you know.
MySpace is blocked.
French Space
Let me try
or
Facebook. No,
whatever's out.
Black Planet.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like,
that's
okay,
like shit.
Black Planet is blocked. Let me try Mi Gente. Mi Gente is the Latino version of Black Planet. It means my friends. I didn't know that, and you know.
Yeah. Or you go with something that sounds a little safer.
High Five.
Yeah, High Five.
High Five.
Or I like this other one. It was really funny.
I was on Local Hookups. I was on Downlink. What's that one? Tagged.
Yeah.
Tag.
Remember tag. I never did myself, but I heard.
I had a tag.
Okay, about the first social networking for anybody in 5th grade, well, in my generation, yours, was the party line. The party line was
Wait. Before the party line, Loop.
Yes, the loop. And every time your mom or dad had that phone bill, your ass be red for an entire week. Because they would kick because you didn't know. You're like, oh my god, everybody on Loop. You should go on Loop, sure. And you just hook up with anybody on that line. Or you be like, hey, Keisha, or hey, Hannah, whatever, what you doing? And then you be on it for a long time. And then you finally get that phone bill, you pay like this.
Yeah, I got
what the
I got laid out.
Hey, listen, you
It's
got
like,
just $300
what
phone
is
bill for an
this?
hour. You did not know that the fact they had subcharges, whatever.
You couldn't
You couldn't do anything.
you could get on it.
Ugh.
There was just like when you just started talking to a person one on
Yeah.
one, then that started charging. And if you were like, a lot of times they
My
would
sister
tell
got in trouble
you
for that. That was
you
pretty
have to
funny.
make sure you call your
Yes.
area's loop,
Yes.
because if you call a different area's loop, they would charge you. So like if because I was living in Jersey at the time, if I called Philly loop, like the access number for Philly, I would get charged, and it happened. And my
Yeah.
mom laid me out.
It was
And she
funny,
like,
but then you meet someone on there and you think they're really cool, and they be somewhere like in New York or like Hong Kong. I don't know, which is somewhere
or
weird.
you meet someone on there and
Oh, somebody got a story.
or you meet
And
someone
you
on
get a
there.
great episode.
You
of
meet
Yes.
you meet you meet someone on there because you can't go to your 8th grade prom, and then you wind up losing your virginity to that person. And,
Not my story.
Well, not all in the same day, of course.
It's happened
but
over a period of time. Pure phone
Yeah.
calls, as you would say.
There were phone calls, and then
Yes.
there was
Yes.
the meeting and the hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't just, oh, hey, I'm gonna meet you in my virginity. It was like, I'm gonna meet you. You seem cool, and we're gonna hang out and whatever.
I never did loop.
Thanks, Mom.
I never did loop because I was one of those kids that didn't see the purpose of it, as you would say. I never seen the purpose of it. I don't like to, even now, I'd rather text you than call you. Literally, I'd rather text somebody than call you because that's the way I am. So my sister did a loop, which is pretty funny. She was like in 4th grade. That's when it came out. I was like in 6th grade, and my mom was like, "The loop? The fuck is this?" And she looked at me. I'm like, "I don't. Did you sing on the phone 24/7?
Oh
Not
my
me."
gosh.
It was pretty funny. She had episodes of just, Ricky Lake and stuff. My friends in school, they had episodes of Jerry Springer. You I'm like,
So wait. See, I actually remember when the loop shut down.
yeah,
Like,
and
they were
then
doing this
the party
whole
line
big
came
thing.
on.
They were doing this whole the party line was like during the loop's phase, but there were two different
I
things.
don't know. See, I told you. I know the names, but I
They
don't
were
really know
like
the.
they
I
did
went there
this,
once.
They
I
did
hated
this
it.
announcement, and they're like, the loop will be shutting down at such and such state.
Yeah.
We are sorry for the inconvenience, but we don't have the funds to support blah blah. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, really?
I remember the local news did like a time on the loop. What are your kids doing at night in Philly? Yeah, I think they did in Philly. I remember that. Talking about the social network named The Loop. And it had little kids like, yeah, I go to Loop sometimes because my friends are on there and I don't really talk to them as much. So, hey. So I didn't talk to them as much. So I was going to Loop at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was awesome.
It was whatever. So the next one
killed
was
time.
It did close time, but I didn't go in there. I hear stories. But the next one was MySpace. If the Loop and the other one shut down, MySpace was the one that everybody did it on. Yep.
So-
And then MySpace started becoming the hookup spot for everyone.
Okay, so I asked you this. A lot of people feel as though that MySpace is slowly going to fade out. But I really do feel, even as long as it's been running, I feel as though it's still going pretty strong.
I think in certain aspects, when the social aspect, downhill. The music, the jobs, the other aspects where it comes to videos and movie trailers, I think that's pretty much going up. Because no one really uses it for social network anymore. They use it to promote their films and promote themselves as music artists or as like models or like that sort of thing. I think as promoting oneself or one company, I think it's actually getting higher up. That's why I have more people. We're coming to social network with actual people where it's like, hey, you're on MySpace? Yeah, MySpace. Not that many people go on MySpace. That's why people go to Facebook where you can actually talk to people. I don't know. It looks...
But as a whole,
it's
not going down.
It's not going
fading
downhill.
into the background.
No, it's not fading back. But
Okay.
if it will, it'll be a big surprise because it had a lot of lawsuits against people. Pedophiles.
Okay.
Yes, because of that aspect. But I like Facebook because, Oh, our time is almost up.
Yes.
This is great. This is actually a better topic than before.
Yeah.
So,
Wait. So definitely let us know what you guys think about social networking things. If you have any different ones that we can possibly never heard of, whether they be
anything.
we accept them all.
Yeah. Not that nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Just as that, but social network, we actually talk to people like
Social
Facebook,
network.
that sort of thing. Social network, any kind of social network, if it involves like anime and stuff. and movies.
All right, awesome.
Bye.
Thanks.